Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a Getting Real video. Yesterday I was about to make a video. I was setting things up and it was not a good video. A lot of you were going to be mad at me, and you're still going to be really mad at me because I don't have many positive things to say. And then all that news came out yesterday, which none of it had to do with the game on Sunday, which really annoyed me, that we're like all over the television and we're being talked about all over the place and nothing has to do about the 49ers. A very good team that we're playing a few days away. You know what I'm saying? So it really annoyed me, and you're not going to hear me talking about any of that stuff. I'm going to talk about football, and I'd rather talk about my Madden. I got Dez Bryant first round. I got Dez Bryant. And this is a great story right here. This is a great story, then I go into the game. I got Dez first round. And I've been talking up Ryan Shazier because I wanted him bad because he had 92 speed. DC Fanatic wanted Ryan Shazier to be in Dallas. I remember talking to him after the draft, and he was like, we should have made a move to go get him, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, wow, Ryan Shazier is that good? And then I looked at his numbers in Madden, and I was like, oh, I have to get this guy. And a miracle, the dude dropped and came all the way around to the second round. These are humans. Everybody was enamored. He was number one on a lot of people's boards. And he came around to the second round, and I got Ryan this year. Alright, that's enough of that. I'll make a video, and I'll put it on my other channel, and I'll send it up to Twitter so people who want to know the rest of my team can see it. Alright, now to Sunday. See that? You saw how much happiness that brought me? You see how that made me smile? Not that news that came out yesterday. All that stuff makes me smile. Now let's talk about football. We're in a desperate situation right now. All our moves smell and reek of desperation. We signed Corey Toomer, and Corey Toomer is a very good football player. He's a very good football player, and you hear the reports of Corey Toomer coming out of camp and how much he can help this football team and all that kind of stuff, which is the sunshine pumping that comes from DallasCowboys.com, and all that kind of stuff was coming at you. And then I was thinking, I was like, yeah, Corey Toomer can help us, and buying into it like we do. And then I was like, wait a minute, he was cut by Seattle. So how good are their linebackers? And in contrast to that, how bad are ours? If he's going to be a major cog here and he couldn't make the team there. And this is the team we got to go through because we have that much much money in our quarterback that we got to go through them right now because we're in Romo's window. If we're not trying to get to the Super Bowl, then what are we doing? Are we rebuilding with paying the quarterback that much money? It's like we're a bipolar organization. We do this over here, and then we do this over here, and they never meet. They just go this way. So now we're in a desperate situation on our defense. What I was telling somebody in Facebook, this has been 3 years now since Rob Ryan. It's been 3 years now that we've been, and I hate to do this in respect for NFL quality talent, and this is being said with the most respect that I can. We've been sifting through the trash for 3 years now on the defensive side of the football. Bringing people in, taking people out, bringing people in, taking people out. And if a person got a little bit of positive things to say back in college, or did some things back in college, or did something at the combine, everybody's talking about, oh, he did this and he did that. He's got some talent, blah, blah, blah. And it's everybody through. Anybody that on preseason game, you got Ahmad Dixon, you got Jeremy Mincey, you got people that had good games. Oh, my God, he's going to be a game changer. We are looking, we're so desperate, the fans, the organization, we're so desperate that we're looking for anything to grab onto to make us feel like we have a chance. And I don't think we have a chance, but this season here is the lowest it's been in a minute. I'm not going to sit here and tell you we can't do it because we can. But the stars have to align. We got to pray. Everything has to happen perfectly. All those chances that we took on players like Rolando McClain and stuff like that, who I'll reserve judgment on him, but I'm still got my eyes on him because I did not like the way he was acting personality-wise during training camp. I heard a lot of things about him not wanting to practice, not wanting to play, walking out of practice. A lot of little things that if a person is really dialed in and ready, you ain't going to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching that guy. And these things have been happening for so long that now it feels like it's our organization. You know what I'm saying? Some people say we don't have an identity. It seems like since the past 3 years, if you probably look at a list of how many defensive players have been in and out of Valley Ranch, is ridiculous. Now let's go to the preseason. We watch the preseason. I tell you over and over and over, I don't feel like you can tell anything from a record and wins and losses in the preseason. And you can't. 0-4 in the preseason doesn't affect me in any way whatsoever. What does affect me is the fact that I don't think we looked good in any of the games, in any aspect of the game. I think there was one offensive drive versus the Ravens that we actually looked pretty good. One drive in 4 games that we did not look good. So that is annoying. I mean, I was hoping it was going to be the offensive line, but no, they've got to get their stuff together. I was hoping it was going to be Romo, but we've only seen a small sample size of Romo. And that sample size was just like, it wasn't up to par from the Romo last year. So I don't know. I mean, some of the rookies have looked good, some of them haven't. Devin Street, I was expecting a lot more from him. You know, it's just not a lot coming into this season. And now we face the 49ers on Sunday. So that's going to be a colossal test. Do I think we can win? Yes. I actually think we have a decent chance of winning that game. And if I could bet, I would probably put money on Cowboys for that game. And I'll tell you why. Those boys on that defense, they're NFL quality players, no matter what. So they have pride. And they're going to come out there and they're going to play against the 49ers. They're going to play hard against the 49ers. And they're going to do their best. And I think they're going to perform pretty well on that side of the football. The offensive side of the football, they're probably going to struggle a little bit. But I think they can score, even, albeit sporadically, a lot of 3-and-outs. But Dez Bryant, Terrence Williams, somebody's going to get some big plays and get into that end zone. And 7 points is all we need. I don't care how we got it, but 7 points is all we need. So, with that being said, I don't think we can even touch their running game. The defense can play as good as they want, but their running game is powerful. We don't have the personnel to beat down their offensive line and then punish Gore. Because you can't just stop Gore. You have to punish Gore because he's going to try to punish you. So stopping the run is going to be hard. We're going to have to, without Alden Smith, we're going to have to be able to protect Romo and let Romo attack that secondary. Attack. Go down the field, attack, and get as many points as we can and see if we can outscore an offense that I don't think is that very good in San Francisco. So we have a chance to win that football game. And I'll be excited for it. I'll be looking at our players or whatever. But the stuff that I'm talking about the many players that's coming in, the desperation, all that kind of stuff, that rears its ugly head later on in the season. The depth shows. The guys that hadn't been playing full seasons, because they've been cut and they've been sitting at home and all that kind of stuff, the wear and tear in their body leaves like week 6. You know what I'm saying? Other offenses will have seen the deficiencies in your defense, and they will continuously attack those things. They don't know that too much at the beginning of the season. So all this stuff that I'm saying about how bad our defense is, it's not bad. It's like, oh my God, they're going to get blown out every game. No, they're going to come in and they're going to compete. They're going to cause turnovers. They're going to be very active. That's what this defense does. But when the season goes further, then that's when they're going to start to deteriorate. All right, guys. I'm so mad because I wanted to make a video to pump us up, to make us feel good, and nothing's happening. Hope we beat the 49ers. That'll make us feel good. All right, holla. Peace.